Olympic Games, American alpine skier Lindsey Vonn crashed early this morning in her first downhill race. The 41-year-old tore her ACL a week and a half ago, but decided to compete anyway. Our Cheryl Preheim is live in Milan for us, covering it all. And Cheryl, Team USA still ended up winning gold this morning, our first medal in these games. But this is the second time in less than 2 weeks Vonn has been airlifted off a course. This was a brutal crash for one of America's toughest skiers.
Yeah, what a contrast, right? The first medal for Team USA, which is gold, and a devastating crash, which is really the story of the day. As we speak, Lindsey Vonn is in a hospital in Italy, and no one yet knows the extent of her injuries. Her sister Karen says that she went out in a great daring fashion, put it all out there, and the family's still waiting to hear how she's doing now. This crash was devastating. Take a look at some of the pictures. These are images of those moments. She burst out of the start. She was going to give it all she had despite her injury, but she hit a gate with her right arm just after 13 seconds, and that sent her tumbling down the mountain until she stopped. Now, keep in mind, these downhill racers travel when they're going full speed 80, 85 miles an hour, so the force of that crash is significant, and then on top of that, she had that ruptured ACL. The crowd, I want to show you some of the pictures of the crowd. I think this really tells the story. It's how we felt watching here at the NBC Workspace. The crowd was frozen. There are many hundred people on the side of that race course, and it's usually loud and it's celebratory, and it went completely silent for more than a minute as everyone watched this video screen of Lindsey laying there on the side of the mountain. That was the point when a medical helicopter came flying in. That was very clear at that point she was not going to be able to stand up. She was certainly not going to be able to go down the mountain. They put her on this toboggan, looks like a stretcher, and they had to airlift her off the race course and take her to a nearby hospital. And again, that is where she is right now. Lindsey Vonn made a spectacular comeback. 41 years old. She'd been retired for 6 years, fought her way back for a couple of reasons. One, she wanted to race in this Olympics because Cortina is her favorite race course. She also missed being part of a team. She has great camaraderie with Team USA, even though she said some of them are half her age, but they had a great time together, and she's been here also as sort of a mentor figure with them as well. So she's been cheering on her teammates even as she was hoping to have one last shot at glory. So even though we've not been able to hear from Lindsey, we know for certain that she is happy that Breezy Johnson, her teammate and her friend at her second Olympics, brought home gold for Team USA in the downhill. You know, Seth, Breezy is someone that really has looked up to Lindsey, and ironic that Breezy won gold today. It's the first gold in downhill for Team USA since Lindsey Vonn won in 2010. So a big day for Breezy Johnson and for Team USA as we are officially on the medal count board with one gold medal. Hey, I want to tell you one other thing, Seth, before I go. Alana Myers-Taylor from Douglasville, Georgia, was at the race today, and she shared some pictures. She's there with her son, and she texted me about a minute ago, right before we came on air, and all it said is, "I cried when Lindsey crashed." Alana, also 41 years old, understanding what it's like to compete hurt and go for that last Olympic dream. And she was at the bottom of the race course in Cortina when that happened. Alana races towards the end of these Winter Games, Seth.
Well, I love those pictures, obviously. Cheryl, thank you so much. You know, last week during that press conference, we heard from Lindsey Vonn when she first announced her injury last week, and she said she wasn't sure how it was going to go. She said, you know, the turns, the curves, she'd have to see and try her best. And so hopefully a speedy recovery for her. Thank you so much, Cheryl.